been his defense. I mean, great on offense, but seems to get picked on in the post.
Green missing again.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside. That's what we call good defense in the paint, worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
And thinking about Kanter and defense, the Jazz jumped up in the rankings after they traded him while the Thunder dropped down.
Well, I think that's more coincidence and not really fair to put it all on Kanter. I mean, defense is a team effort. All five guys have to be on the same page there.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. Good on the triple. Westbrook's got the lead up to 2 now for Oklahoma City.
And Dion Waiters traded last season to the Thunder. They wanted him as a shooting and scoring threat off the bench. Didn't want him to try and fill the void that Harden played when he was a member of the team.
For the Thunder, Steven Adams, he's checked in for Kanter. Singler comes in for Waiters. And it's Roberson in for Anthony Morrow. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Festus Ezeli. Harrison Barnes comes in for Brandon Rush. And it's Livingston in for Ian Clark. And here's Westbrook from the arc. Oklahoma City gets it back. Knocked away.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Thompson with it. Westbrook picks him up. Thompson misses. Greg, for Waiters, it would be unfair for the Thunder to ask that of anybody. That's tough to do. Clark, hard to make up what Harden had accomplished.
Yeah, and the Thunder even asked Waiters not to wear number 13 to avoid any comparisons, which I think was a smart move. But they still would like to have him provide some punch in terms of points off the bench. He's so tough to guard. He can fake you one way and then just spin right by you.
And the call will be against Sean Livingston. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts him on the bench for the rest of the first half.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Bogut comes in for Draymond Green. And Steph Curry subbed in for Klay Thompson. Here's Durant. Good on the 13-footer. Durant's got 6 points.
It's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these two teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
The shot's good from Westbrook.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose, the D hasn't been able to keep up.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. And he gets the bucket. 15 points for Steph Curry.
And he does it again. What can you say? The defense continues to allow him to get open out there. They've got to know that he can knock down that shot. Put somebody on him.
And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
For the Thunder, Serge Ibaka has checked in for Durant. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. And then for Golden State, Iguodala comes in for Maurice Spates. And it's Barbosa in for Sean Livingston. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. On the wing, Singler. Pass to Roberson. The offensive rebound. And Ibaka slams it in.
And putting in the work on the boards, and it's paying off with chances like that.
And he does put in the work. You're right. It's why he's on the finishing end of one putback slam after another.
Well, his effort has never been a question mark. He is an incredibly self-motivated player.
A good look for Singler. And the shot no good, a bit short. Warriors trail by 5. Left side Curry, too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. And a closer look here at the hustle stance for Oklahoma City.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
They're crashing the offensive glass hard, too. I mean, they've dropped in several second-chance baskets. .129 left now here in the second. Another miss by Curry.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Roberson dishes to Singler. A wide open look here for Ibaka. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
It's Curry outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Curry's got 7 points for the quarter.
Once again, the defense letting him get open at the three-point line. That's a major mental mistake there. You've got to get to the shooter.
Ibaka, no luck.
And as far as jump shots go, that's what you have to continue to try and get.
I don't know how that one stayed out.
It's Curry outside, and another three for Golden State.
There's 6 points on consecutive three balls. They're finding holes in this defense.
No doubt the defense had better play a little tighter.
And Adams with the slam.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark with the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Deep two from Singler. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Curry. From deep. The rebound by 4.
And just because you can make it from outside doesn't mean you need to live there.
Not that far out anyway, Greg. I mean, he can work for a better shot than that.
And
well, Kevin, obviously a very clear.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Ernie Johnson along with a competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. They never got too far behind as their largest step. And that'll do it for now as the second half of our game is about to get underway. Kevin Harlan has the call.
here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City.
And for long stretches of the season, the Thunder, they had a short bench early on due to injury and just having a short rotation. But they did change things up, though, as they went through that regular season.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick two at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now.
Well, for the Thunder, Greg, you're talking about, they did have to go to their bench more and more. And Clark, as the season wore on, their bench players are playing a lot of minutes.
Yeah, actually, they ended up in the top 10 in bench minutes played. The trades they made at the deadline helped bring depth to the team, and they took advantage of it.
That's tipped outside Westbrook. Three-pointer, and that one's good. Westbrook's got the lead back up to 6 now for the Thunder.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Here's Curry with the three. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Solid job by them on the glass here tonight. +8 in rebound.
You know what? That rebound has always been a critical element of the game, and that's why they are now understanding how to win. Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Dion Waiters checked in for Oklahoma City. Green kicks to Curry. Green, the screen, 5 to shoot. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Stephen Curry.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
And guys, it's easy to forget sometimes just how young Kevin Durant still is. I mean, last season, he became the second youngest player to get to 15,000 points. And what a beautiful way to polish off that sequence. Just strong at attacking the rim.
That just puts a little more momentum on their side, don't you think?
Absolutely.
The defense got to tighten up now. I mean, you can't have the opposing point guard throwing down on you like that.
He kicks to Westbrook. Launches a three. They grab their own miss. There's the dish to Waiters. Ibaka has the open look. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. And now a 9-point Thunder lead. Here's Green. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Incredible body control right there. Don't know how he was able to get that one to go. Well, this sure was a thing of beauty to watch.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Serge Ibaka. Here's Clark. He's covered by Westbrook. Clark, the pass to Spates. And he slams it one-handed.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And they got to stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined. Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Clark. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, they certainly didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Yeah, and that's important because this game may ultimately come down to which team controls the paint in crunch time.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked first in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. The strategy included running the offense through Russell Westbrook. Their offense is most effective, Coach said, when he is most involved. And they're looking for total involvement from him for the rest of this game. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
Thanks, Doris. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league and break both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. I mean, but they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons, kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward.
1:06 left in the third quarter of the game. Right side, Durant shoots from the baseline, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. And that's now 10 points for Kevin Durant. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Thunder.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Roberson, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. Bazili's checked in for the Warriors. Barbosa comes in for Ian Clark. 58 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Roberson. Warriors with the rebound. Azili's got 3 rebounds now in this one. From deep, Iguodala. And Kanter pulls it down. The Thunder leading by 10.
Clearly a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Oh, without question, Greg. I mean, the wise move would be to get themselves a quick shot so they have an opportunity to get that 2-for-1. They're leaning on that mid-range shot right now. That's 6 of their last 10 points from that area.
And it's working. As long as the defense gives you space, hey, let it fly.
And yes, sir, that one drops. Livingston's got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.